Hello guys, Red Button here. We're reacting to the new Haminations video. Okay.
Idiots! How could they fail at something so simple?
What the
I
Sigma?
can pass this course easily, and one day I'll prove it.
Mario Blues.
And begin!
Yeah, he's definitely gonna die. Because he's not good at this. He's gonna die. God, how? At least he's
I
one.
did it! I knew I could.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and usually on this channel I portray myself as the good guy.
Yep.
But today you will discover
The dark side of Bryson.
Oh God.
Let's go over my toxic traits. Shouldn't take that long to get through.
The Sigma. Okay, part 1.
Now, I love animals so much and would never do anything to hurt them.
Die!
Except for bugs and insects. When I see one of these creepy crawlies on my territory, my sweet nature vanishes and I become a sadistic on-site killer.
Kill him!
As is my right as an American.
Yeah.
Some no good to the world wasps started setting up nests on my house.
human.
Without even paying rent, by the way. So
What do you
I
mean?
sprayed them
They
with
don't
wasp
pay
spray.
rent at all.
I won't lie, I enjoyed watching them perish. Which reminds me, this here is a salt shotgun. Here's how it works.
I've seen Bryson's experiences with assault shotgun before.
If you don't have one, a normal shotgun is a perfectly fine substitute. And this is a button that could magically kill every mosquito.
He's clicking it 1 million
Basically,
times.
if any bugs are watching, I hate you, and I'll kill you. All other animals, you're good. But
Okay.
enough of my crimes against bugs. Let's get into my crimes against people. I judge people for being fans of nerdy things, because they're nerds. Even if I like the exact same things, I'm not a nerd. I'm too
Okay.
cool for that. And my liking it
Yeah,
is
Bryson
not
is
the
not a
same
nerd
as
at
them
all.
liking it. I'm built differently.
that
I'll
Brody?
literally be in line at the Lego store on the release day of some new Lego sets, and there are people there, you know, talking about Lego, and I'm all like, ha, look at these nerds. Have they no shame? When I do it, it's cool, but when they do it, it's lame. That'll
the
be
frick?
$1,800. Put it on my Lego brand credit
Is that
card.
even real?
See you next week, Jared. Out of my way, nerds. It's the same thing when I'm stuck in traffic. Like, why are all these people on the road when I myself am also on the
IDK.
road? And again with crowded public spaces. Why are all these people here? Don't they know this public space is for me? Another time, my
Bryson,
family and I went to a model
This
train store
world
because
is not yours. Yes. Yo.
I like trains. We were looking around and I was admiring a train when a man materialized behind me. You have a good eye. That's a G-Gauge 060 VR Class VR1
Bro,
locomotive with
literally
Bluetooth
yapping.
capabilities. It stopped being operated in 1974, but you can still see them in railroad museums or add them to your layout. And I just thought, I like trains too, but calm down, nerd. I feel like it's seen as uncool to be really excited about things because people want to seem nonchalant and don't want to be doing too much. And I'm part of the problem.
okay.
I should not judge. As long as you're not obnoxiously shoving it down people's throats, enjoy things. Have hobbies. Be chalant. Have a personality. Be a nerd. Luckily, I've never shoved my interests down anyone's throats. Anyways, back to me being a terrible person. When I see an Olympic athlete mess something up, I'm all like, wow, dude. Really? Amateur hour over here? Meanwhile, I'm sitting on the couch with joints that would explode if I even attempted what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as a guy watching someone get knocked out in a fight and saying, I would have dodged and then punched that guy really hard and won the fight. So you're saying you would punch them and not let them punch you in the fight.
Yes.
That's what everyone's trying to do. It's easier said than done. And you've never been in a fight or had any training. So how can you know that you would do any better? You don't know my mentality, bro. When it's go time, I see red and bodies hit the floor. Why does this happen? Why do people overestimate their ability to do something they've never even tried before?
Yeah,
It's because of
exactly.
the Dunning-Kruger effect. The phenomenon where a person learns a little bit about a subject, thinks themselves to be an expert, and then as they keep learning, they realize the depths of their ignorance. Then, if they keep learning, they climb the slope of enlightenment and earn competence that matches their confidence. That initial spike of unearned confidence is called the peak of Mount Stupid, and it's where Twitter users live. Gross incompetence and a big opinion of oneself are a pretty potent mix that causes lots of problems. They do make for great epic fail videos, though.
Yeah.
I got this.
That's a nice show you are.
My leg!
That's definitely nice. Part 2.
I'm guilty of getting on Zoom calls and just looking at myself the whole time.
Considering you went 80 through a school zone, stole an officer's service weapon using a T-Rex grabby toy, and committed massive tax fraud, this court has ruled that—
Yo, can you shut up for a second? Dang, I look good. Ooh, look at that jawline.
life in prison, no bail.
But I don't feel that bad about this one, because I know you do it too on your Zoom calls. When I text someone and it says they have their notifications silenced, I always hit notify anyway. Who do you think you are, Mr. High and Mighty? You can take a second to hear what I have to say. I will not be silenced. This is hypocritical of me because I love to silence other people, especially door-to-door salespeople. I think we all hate getting stuck in a situation where a salesperson won't stop talking your ear off and forcing you to be the bad guy by saying, "I'm not interested, get off my property." So to avoid this, I got a doorbell cam. Now I can tell people at my door that I'm not interested without even going to the door. Hello? Hi, I'm selling rocks. This one is pretty cool, huh?
I don't want to buy
Sorry,
rocks.
I'm not interested. And then he kept yapping at me, like they do. I just think it would be good to jump on this 2 rocks for the price of 1 deal we have. This is a
Bryson
once in a
is
lifetime
not
opportunity.
interested.
And
Just
as I
walk
waited for
away.
a moment in the conversation to tell him to leave, the camera made a noise. I think it was automatically letting the guy know that it was recording, but he assumed that the sound meant that I hung up on him. So he got mad and said,
He's an
"Wow, to hang up on me is crazy." And even though I
can't even
could have
hang-
explained myself, I thought,
Can't
well,
technically
he's leaving.
hang up.
I'm getting what I want. So I just let him leave in a huff. And nowadays, I won't even answer the doorbell cam to salespeople. I'll just watch them slowly lose their resolve and leave my porch. It's great! When I watched movies as a child, I would self-insert myself as the cool character, and I would imagine my brothers as the mean guys. And it wasn't just in movies. I remember being a child reading the biblical story of Joseph, where his dad likes him the most, and his brothers get jealous of his threads, so they sell him to Egypt. But Joseph ends up ruling over them. And I immediately thought, okay, so Joseph is me, and the mean brothers are Brody and Braden. Fortunately, life has humbled me and taught me that I'm not that guy. And I've realized that my brothers are actually way nicer than Joseph's brothers, and I should be grateful. But the immediate thought in my child mind of, the good guy is me and the bad guys are my brothers, is just hilarious to me.
Anime.
That's me. How? You can't do any of that. You don't know my mentality, bro. When it's go time, I see red and bodies hit the floor. You are 5 years old.
Someone else
Have you
just
heard
said
of the
that.
Dunning-Kruger effect? I used to never admit when I was wrong. Luckily, I grew out of this one, but when I was 12, I was playing this video game with my friends where you throw ninja stars at bad guys. We were competing against each other, and I was in the lead. I took my turn, then Travis went. He threw the ninja stars faster and better than me, and he won the whole thing. I started to have big feelings about that and said, "It was a glitch, it wasn't working when it was my turn, but it worked for you." My friend said that I lost fair and also square, and I was pissed. Then later I thought, wow, that was embarrassing. Maybe I should just swallow my pride, admit when I'm wrong, and be so for real. Wait, is this what a healthy emotional response feels like? A lesson a surprising number of adults still haven't learned yet. I think it's because people wrongfully associate admitting mistakes with weakness, when in actuality, admitting you made a mistake is the more courageous and strong thing to do. To put it briefly, when you make a mistake, you can either
Bryson
double
is
down
teaching
or level
me
up.
about
I apologize
kindness.
to my friends, and I'm good at admitting when I'm wrong now, because it happens all the time. It's okay to admit when you're wrong. Just say oopsie daisy. Objection, Your Honor. My client pleads oopsie daisies.
Sustained, innocent.
If you're a stickler about honorifics, I immediately don't like you. Like, insisting that everyone refer to you as Dr. Jones, especially considering that that's not a normal thing for any other profession.
Yeah.
Actually, you have to call me Accountant Allen.
No, you
have to.
don't!
Should I force you all to refer to me as high school graduate Bryson?
No.
I can understand these in certain situations, like if your young son had a friend over and the friend said to you, "Yo, what's up, Tyler?" I think it's okay to ask a child to call you Mr. Stevens.
Yeah.
But if you're just at a party with people your age and they're like, "How you doing, Craig?" and you say, "You can call me Dr. Smith," then I think you're insufferable and need to get over yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not gonna call you Your Honor, okay? Check your ego, Janice.
Bailiff, whoop his ass.
No. Why did they do so?
Oopsie daisy. When I'm a fan of something, I'll intentionally avoid the online community because, in my experience, people start to treat it like a religion and say, "You're not a real fan of blank if you don't XYZ." And then people start screaming at each other. I just like the thing. I don't want to be lectured to about how to be a real fan. And I don't want strangers on the internet to ruin this thing that I like because this thing is for me. Don't gatekeep me because I'm not as devout as you and I don't meet some arbitrary rules you made up. Even if someone sees a character design from a show they haven't watched and says, "I like that," boom, they're a real fan. That doesn't mean they have to get a tattoo of it. There's no committee that has to deem someone worthy of calling themselves a fan. And that's when it hit me. I don't like when other people are being judgmental. So I shouldn't do it either. Basically, me judging people for judging other people helped me learn not to judge people as much, okay? Of course, I'm not perfect at
What
this.
does that even
I am a
mean?
work in progress, and I will still judge people sometimes.
You're
For example,
24
I love
years
to listen
old.
to internet stories and decide who's in the wrong. Part of why I like it is to try and be a better person, to perceive as many perspectives as possible, and learn from others' mistakes to apply them to my own life. But the other reason I like it is to judge the people in the story and take the moral high ground and think about how I'm a better person and would never do the bad things the people in the story did. Am I the bad guy for shooting my neighbor?
What
Okay,
the-
let's hear them out. I, 32F, shot my neighbor, 42M, in the head because his dog pooped on my yard. So I knew I had to take matters into my own hands.
What? Awful.
I have 550 unread messages on my phone, and I've never once in my life read an email. Your message has a 50% chance of being read by me, and an even smaller chance of getting a response. I actually like the little red alert on the app. It looks naked without it. But then, of course, I expect other people to respond to my messages and hear what I have to say. I end up interrupting people because if I don't say what I'm thinking right now, I'll forget. And I hate forgetting. If I do forget something, I try to rewind what everyone said to try and find the part of the conversation that will remind me of what I was thinking. Speaking of interrupting, sometimes I'll interrupt the entire flow of the conversation to make everyone wait for me to slowly look up a meme and show it to them, and then get upset when they aren't paying attention. Dude, look. Hey, are you looking? Funny, right? Do you like that part? Huh? My conversation style is show and tell, as you could probably guess by looking at my channel.
Yeah.
I'm kind of a yapper. I'm working on doing less show and tell and doing more look and listen. But before I do that, check out this picture really quick. Are you looking?
Oh my god.
Hey, pay attention. Look. Beautiful, isn't it? Now say some compliments about it. Go on. I'm waiting. I'm hesitant to try new things because I've already discovered what I like. I'm an outfit repeater, a meal repeater, and a movie rewatcher. And proud. I know what I like. When I say that I like a restaurant, what I actually mean is that I like the one meal I get there every single time. When I look through the menu, I'm acting. It's a lie. The waiter knows exactly what I'll order, and so do I. It's the same as the last 29 times. I'm working on being more adventurous and trying new things because it's good for me. And it turns out, when you try new things, you find more things to like.
Yeah.
Who knew? Will you take option A, rewatch Avatar The Last Airbender for the 600th time? Ooh. Or option B, watch this new show that your friend recommended to you that has a perfect 10 on IMDb and get $1 million. This is a tough one. In conclusion, I'm a flawed human being, but I learned today that as you keep working on your faults, you'll be able to do amazing things. For example, look how much better I am at this obstacle course now.
Not this again.
As we can see, Bryson has failed. But that's okay, because you learn the most from failure. He can come back tomorrow and try again. The moral of the story is to never give up. He's just
Never
tired.
give up, never back
So,
down.
after all that, what's the verdict? Am I toxic or not? Am I a good person or not? Or perhaps, did you learn today that it's not so black and white? You thought you were just watching a funny video, but then I sneakily made you learn how to have nuanced thoughts. All according to plan. I tell the little jokes and then sneak a little lesson in, just like a parent sneaking vegetables into your meal, and you gobbled it up. Anyway, thanks to my friends and family for supporting me, thanks to my amazing team, thanks to my dog, and thanks to you for watching. Okay, I'm gonna go now. But